David is my name, and hope you guys are really having pure fun wherever you are, and continue to subscribe to this channel to see to it that we hit the milestone that we've always want to hit in there for you. Mikel Arteta, the manager of Arsenal, is going to hit to name the starting 11 for the club of Arsenal, and he did. It is unchanged from what went ahead to start the game of it is unchanged from the one that went ahead to start the game of Girona, meaning that the manager was impressed with what this team went ahead to put out, and he has gone ahead to obviously bring it to see to it that they really take this to the next level. And the lineup has the following players included, and let's obviously see. We do have Mosquera, Kepa, Arrizabalaga, Ben White, Mosquera, Hincapie, Carafiori, Lewis Kelly, Kai Havertz, Ethan Nwaneri, Douman, Tzolis, and Victor Gyokeres. That is the starting 11 for the side of Arsenal. The bench has Melie, Ranson, Gabriel, that is Big Gabi, Jesus, Martinelli, Fabio Vieira, Augustine, Clark, Copley. We do have Harriman Onus. I love that guy. He really knows the ball. And now, the guy that caught the eye of many Arsenal fans, who goes by names of Ibrahim, Julienne, Akabia, Ogunaike, O'Neill, and Salmon. You know, that is the bench for the team of Arsenal as they take on Rio Betis. A little bit more of a stronger opposition from the one that they went ahead to obviously play against last time. I must tell you, the opposition they played against last time obviously looks more and more serious in there for you. So that is the club of Arsenal for you, and that's what they've gone ahead to obviously come up with into this particular game of football. And it's the second preseason game for this mighty club of Arsenal. From there, we obviously head to what we call the team that Arsenal is obviously going to be facing, and the team goes by the names of Rio Betis. Rio Betis has the following. We're having Valles, Hector Bellerin, Batra, Fran Garcia, Banal, Gnangaro, Fonhels, Pablo Garcia, Riquelme, and Dosa. That is the starting 11 for the side of that is the starting 11 for the side of Rio Betis, a side that Arsenal is obviously gonna be facing, and they're really a little bit stronger than the team that they went ahead to put out the other time. So I tell you, Arsenal is into the mix to see to it that they really try out how they will look into this particular encounter. I tell you, the club of Arsenal is doing the needful, and they're doing whatever can fit their way. They are trying to make sure that they put out the best of the best for themselves in this game. And I tell you, it's really gonna be a more game to enjoy than any of those. And it was supposed to be, the game was supposed to have started by now, but I tell you what, it has not gone ahead to start, and I see it's gonna be starting in the next 15, 20 minutes. That's when the game has been postponed. I don't know exactly why the game has been postponed, but I obviously have to come and really look out to what the side of Arsenal is trying to tell us about this game of football. But I've gone ahead, obviously, see them live onto their YouTube channel, and so we are waiting to see them put out that particular game. So this unchanged 11, I liked their combination that they formed, especially Tzolis, Kai Havertz, and Max Douman. I really enjoyed that. Now, Ethan Nwaneri is one of those that really never looked well. That is it. With a link to RB Leipzig, the manager still has huge belief in him. That's why the manager is like, I can throw you there a little bit, you know. I can throw you there a little bit to obviously come up and obviously show us exactly what you are all about. So the manager still believes in Ethan Nwaneri, and he said that Ethan Nwaneri, when he went to the side of Marseille, the unprecedented happened. And what was the unprecedented? The unprecedented was when Dizabi got off the team. Dizabi went ahead to get off the team, and when he got off the team, guess what went ahead to happen? Dizabi found himself in a position of really leaving. New manager came in through, obviously. The guy's plan was distorted, but we all believe that the start of Ethan Nwaneri at Marseille was really top-notch. He put out performances that most of you went ahead to obviously say that were really great. And I tell you what, it is really one of the understandings that I've gone ahead to come in through to see to it that all goes on well as planned. Now, one of the players that have been seen in the dressing room has been this man. You see him? That is the main man who goes by the names of Big Gabi. Big Gabi is back, you know. Remember, he returned from the World Cup, and he has been training with the club of Arsenal for like 2 weeks right now. And now we are waiting to see whether he'll play a part coming off the bench. And I do believe the manager will obviously get him some minutes off the bench if we are to obviously get this to our no. Off the bench, he will get in some minutes, no doubts about it. Sure thing, because I thought that in this game he was obviously going to play some 30 minutes, but the manager is like, I want to rest him at the right period. That's when I'll obviously unleash him as the player. But I do believe 20 minutes in today at Emirates on Sunday, I think he will start with Mosquera in the central defense and see what exactly he will obviously come up. The whereabouts of Julian Timber are the ones that should shock every Arsenal fan, because having gone ahead to obviously end the season on the 30th of June, you've rested for June. Entire June you are resting and healing. You missed out on the World Cup. Then you returned. You know, after returning, you just have to come up and obviously tell us exactly what is happening for you not to be in the matchday squad. That is really very, very shocking for the side of Arsenal. So, obviously, we've been told that this game has been delayed due to traffic, because it was supposed to start at 9:30, but some 15 minutes have gone ahead to be included. Now, who has told us why this game has not gone ahead to start in time? It is the club of Arsenal itself. They've told us the following about this game. They've told us that today's game will now kick off at 7:45 p.m. UK time due to Rio Betis being delayed by traffic. So, the game is being delayed by traffic, and it really helps us to obviously come up and obviously break it down a little bit more as we, the pundits here onto the Rokani Media Football. So, this game is really going to be very enjoyable, I tell you. If you're an Arsenal fan and you feel like you want to now get the real test of what this is, watch this game and don't blink when you're watching it. 1. Hector Bellerin is going to be playing as the right back. You know, Hector Bellerin once at Arsenal, I think came from the academy, and he impressed very many, especially going forward. His offensive attributes were really top-notch. You get? Now, he's going to be facing Tzolis. Now, Tzolis, if Tzolis comes out and obviously puts out a very huge performance today against this lad, you'll be like, he's facing one of the most experienced players that played in the Premier League, and he knows exactly how to tweak things in there. So if he excels today, then we'll get to know that there is something special with Tzolis. I tell you, that is what is running in my mind. Now, Rio Betis is a team that finished fifth, right, in the La Liga. It scored, let me give you the stats of Rio Betis because I want to give you the comparison between Rio Betis and a side known as Rio Betis and a side known as Girona that you went ahead to play. That's why this game is really very important, because at least you will see the best to come. Now, when you look at Rio Betis, they played 38 games, 15 wins, 15 draws and 8 losses, 53 goals scored, 59 goals scored, 48 goals conceded, 11 as the goal difference, and 60 were the points they scored. They finished fifth. That is Girona for you. Now, after finishing fifth, you obviously have to ask yourself, what about Girona that Arsenal went ahead to play? Girona got relegated. Last season, they played 38 games. They won 9. They drew 14. They lost 15. They scored 39 goals. They conceded 55. A goal difference of -6. And they had 41 points. Now, you see the difference. The gulf in points, the gulf in goals scored, the gulf in the number of wins was really huge, because the other ones won 15 games. These ones won 9. You know? Look at the points, 41 to 19. So, it comes to understanding that Arsenal is now playing a much more stronger side than Girona. That's why I'm telling you, you have to look at this game very, very well and give it your entire attention, because it is really going to be one of the enticing games that you'll always want to watch. This game is going to be good. Super, 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 super good in there for you. So, we wait to see how things really pan out, but Hector Bellerin is in there trying to warm up to see to it that he represents for the side of Rio Betis. Isco is seen, to the fullest in there. So these players are really ready. Now, let me show you this guy, formerly at Arsenal, and he has really done his level best to obviously get back to Spain and try to put out the best of performances in there for you. So we are going to talk about the coach of Rio Betis as one of the most experienced coaches that Arteta would love to obviously face and see whether he can match him tactically. Now, that is the former Arsenal captain Hector Bellerin, warming up for this encounter. He's into the starting 11 for this particular game, right? Then we go to Isco at Real Madrid and now at Rio Betis. He's looking fine, no doubt about it. Good player, and no doubts. Then even others have gone ahead to join the queue to come up. This is the goalkeeper, and that is another player that is getting ready. I don't know where Anthony is. Anthony Santos, who was at Man United. You remember him very well, Arsenal fans. The man who came up and obviously scored a beauty against you. You remember that guy who goes by names of Anton Santos? You remember him very well, the Brazilian. He's down there in Rio Betis trying to make ends meet. Now, Victor Gyokeres never looked good last time, but this time around, I would love to see Tzolis and Kai Havertz plus Max Dolman trying to create chances for this guy. Why I went ahead to obviously give credit to Tzolis, I saw him intentionally trying to look out for this forward, creating chances, big chances moreover, to see to it that all goes on well as planned. Now, we are here to wait and see how things will happen. I don't know how excited you are, but I see some of you in the comment section. I'm like, let me go there and see what your thoughts are. Guys, we've done very many videos today. I might end up when I'm gassed. That is it. Today, this is, we've done so far 3 uploads. This is the 3rd live of the day. So please, and continue to subscribe, guys. You know, continue to subscribe because we want to hit 30,000 subscribers. As we speak right now, we are 15 subscribers away from clinching 29,900. So please, on this particular live, let's see 15 people subscribe right now, because I know there are those watching that have not gone ahead to subscribe. Please go ahead and subscribe, and the rest will be history. And your predictions are really, you guys want your prediction. Let me put in the poll. I had forgotten prediction, but we are having like 3-4 minutes to do the poll, right? Arsenal win, then a draw, then Betis win. All right. I've staged it down. Please tell me your thoughts about it, and I'll obviously be reacting to that at the end of the video before we head into the match. Immortal Expert, are you showing us the game? No, I don't have the rights. I don't have the rights to take my channel. That is it. I'm not going to show you the match. Then Goalkeeper says, literally, come on, Oni came here for one thing. Why did you come here? Just for the game? Plus, bro, no, I'm not gonna obviously show the game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't have the rights. I don't have the rights. I'll be lying that I'm gonna be broadcasting the game. I'll be lying, but I don't have the right to broadcast the game. Chidabo Daisy says, which app can we help? Your live apps where you watch this game of football, the best place to go is to pay for that side of Arsenal. You know that very well. Go ahead and really pay at the website. I think, is it £5 to watch that game? Go ahead and really check there. Julie, hey, any updates on Vinicius Jr. to Arsenal? This is Jacob from Uganda. I've gone ahead to obviously come up and really do a video, 10-minute video long, explaining the situation of Vinicius Jr. But let me obviously use this opportunity to elaborate it more. One, Vini held a meeting with the sporting director for Real Madrid and the scout that brought him to Real Madrid, with the entourage of Vinicius Jr. And guess what happened? Vinicius Jr. has been offered a new contract, a new deal, but no one really knows what the deal is all about. You know, as soon as David Austin came up and put out that the man known as Fabrizio Romano put out that Fabrizio is reporting that positive talks. But my question was, if the talks were positive, why is Real Madrid telling that we need a reply as up? Meaning that those are not positive talks. Because for positive talks, obviously, you have to come up with what we call a common ground. And when you get out of the meeting, it's like we're taking the deal or not taking the deal. But that means the talks they've held are not positive. They are not positive at all. Because if they are positive, we all would have gone ahead to obviously know that the deal is gonna be taken in. But to show you that the deal, to show you that the talk was not positive at all, Vinicius Jr. has gone to his Instagram account and deleted everything. It's now blank. Vinicius Jr.'s account is now blank. I'm telling you this. His Instagram account is blank. He has deleted everything, you know? You understand? He has deleted everything on his Instagram. I don't know why he has gone ahead to delete everything. Even the highlights have been deleted. I don't know what exactly is happening. Does that really send a message that they've gone ahead to hold positive talks? Let me try to flash it on the screen and you guys see it. No positive talks according to me. No positive talks have been held between Vinicius Jr. and Real Madrid. Because why does a player do this? Guys, tell me why a player does this on his Instagram account. Look. That's what Vini has gone ahead to do. This is Vinicius Jr.'s Instagram account. You can even go there right now and check it. With 63.9. And by the way, this morning, for the entirety of this week, I've been checking it. All the updates have been there. Now, this is where the posts are always. And what are you seeing? No posts yet, meaning that he has gone ahead to archive all the posts. You get? Then the highlights here have been taken off. That is Vinicius Jr. for you. What message is he portraying right now? Is London calling? Is London calling? Is London calling? Guys, I don't know how I can express this, but my mind tells me something fishy is happening. You get? So, these stories of David Austin and Fabrizio Romano might be spins coming in through from Real Madrid to obviously try to say we offered him the best deal, but he decided to go to Arsenal because they don't want to really be ashamed as one of the biggest clubs in the game of football that they went ahead to obviously offer a contract to a player and the player turned it down. Yeah? They don't want to hear this. I tell you, not at all do they want to hear that they offered a contract or they were offered a contract. They offered a player a contract and turned them down. And Madrid and being snubbed, they don't want to hear that because they feel like they are a big club and they are trying to fight left, right, and center with this. So I don't know where this takes us in here, but I tell you, Vinicius Jr. is one of those players that has gone ahead to obviously come up and really delete his posts about Real Madrid. Now, what is he communicating? So, that's why I went ahead and told you that I have question marks on the stories being put out by David Austin and Fabrizio Romano about this guy. That means they've gone ahead to disrespect him because he feels he has done a lot to this club and there is nothing that has been given back to him as a player for the side of Real Madrid. Tipson RD, I'm proud of you. Nice to hear from you. All right. This is Amhan says, your bro, Patrick Ekering. Thank you, brother, for your effort. Trust you. Geoffrey says 4-1 to Arsenal. Connie says, is the game going to be on here? Not really. I'm not going to be showing the game here. I think the YouTube channel of Arsenal might be having this game. Let me see. Oh, they do have it, but they are saying that it's not available in my country. I don't know why. So you can check out the YouTube channel of Arsenal. I think they are going to be streaming this game. But as it stands, obviously, the game is going to be starting anytime from now. And you can even go to the website of Arsenal and pay, then you'll watch it. Vinny can't come to Arsenal to me. Let's wait and see. He has just gone ahead to delete all the Madrid posts of his Instagram. Now, let's see where it will end. To me, I told you it's a 50-50. He can come to Arsenal. He can stay at Real Madrid. That's what I told you. Bro, there is some news coming right now on Vinny that he will stay. That I've just even gone ahead to do that story. Now, after doing that story, that's when Vinny went ahead to obviously delete all those posts. You know, that's it. You go and check it out. After putting out those stories that Vinny improved the contract to 22 million euros. This is what I really wanted to get in there. The guy wants 28 million euros. That is it. They are nowhere near to an improvement because that's what we've been hearing all time, you know. So those are lies. I'm even going to be doing another video about it because however much the guy wants to stay, Real Madrid made progress on the image rise situation with Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. is very close to renewing the contract. That is what Fabrizio Romano is telling us. Jose Mourinho involved. Let's wait and see. For me, not until it comes to pass, that's when I'll be like, all right. The club raised their offer, but it's not close to 30 million euros, right? They made big progress on image rights issue. The club refuses to pay renewal bonus. So that's what we are getting. Guys, let's wait and see whether this guy puts pen to paper. That is the most important bit of it all. But the game of football has gone ahead to start. And I see Mosquera in here trying to do the needful. Kepa Rizabalaga doing the needful in there for you. He finds Miles Lewis Kelly in the middle of the park. He has gone ahead to find Carafiori. They are trying to obviously do a possession kind of game. That's what Arsenal is doing. And they are trying to play through the press. That is it. You know, Hinkapie Tzolis, one-touch football. And what a pass from the inverted left back who goes by names of Ricardo Carafiori. And Kai Havertz plays into Gyokeres. Gyokeres meets out on a sitter. Oh my God. Guys, some beautiful football being played by the club of Arsenal. Building from the park, so building from the back, playing through the press, attacking into the left inside tunnel. Tzolis, one-touch football to a man known as Carafiori, and Carafiori went ahead to play in a player known as Kai Havertz. And Kai Havertz looked out for Gyokeres, and Gyokeres went ahead to be denied by a goalkeeper and a defender who combined to stop them from not really doing the needful. What a move by the club of Arsenal. Some nice move by the club of Arsenal. And it really speaks volumes. A free kick. Tzolis. 2. Miles Lewis Kelly. Chip into the 18 box area. Cleared well, but Arsenal still has the ball. Max Dorman finds Kai Havertz into the mixer, into the hands of the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper goes long. He's like, ball over the top. Let me try to test Arsenal, but Lewis Kelly is really solid and hard, winning. Ethan Nwaneri finding a pass to get in a player known as Carafiori. Tzolis off the left attacking side of the midfield, defended well by a man known as Hector Bellerin. I told you, we need to see how Tzolis takes on Hector Bellerin, because Hector Bellerin was a Premier League proven right back. You understand, at Arsenal. And now, Tzolis has to show us that he's really good at this. You know, the first time, 1v1, he has failed. He hasn't obviously gone ahead to go past him. But that is the first try. We are into just the starting minutes of the game. Max Dorman attacking, trying to drift off the shoulder on the left, try to be forward. He maintains possession to find who? Ricardo Carafiori. To go ahead find Tzolis versus a man known as Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin plays it back to find, Tzolis finds Ricardo Carafiori, and Carafiori has gone ahead to play to find Hincapie. Hincapie played it back, and it's now Mosquera having the ball. Arsenal having a lion's share of the possession for this particular encounter. And Max Dorman has lost possession. Arsenal fighting for possession. Now it's a counter-attack for a side known as Rio Betis. What a nice pass. Mosquera, nice defending and game reading. Arsenal loses possession. I don't know why. In the past 1 minute, Arsenal doesn't really hold onto the ball a lot. The ball retention policy is not into their way. So I don't know exactly why they are doing this. But all in all, we are waiting to see how things will pan out in here for you. So, this is Mikel Arteta, Arsenal manager, trying to come out and retain the Premier League trophy. Arsenal 0, Rio Betis 0. It's a free kick for Rio Betis. Manuel Pellegrini is the manager of Rio Betis. You know him very well. He was at Man City, and I think he was the manager that created pace and was for a man known as Pep Guardiola to come in through and really take course of this. Arsenal, free kick for Rio Betis. It's a Rio Betis free kick. Into the mixer, into the hands of Kepa Arrizabalaga. Now, it's the counter-attack. Ethan Nwaneri releasing Tzolis, the speed merchant. Let's see what Tzolis can do. Trying to take off 1-2, loses possession. Throw in for the side of Rio Betis. Tzolis not having the best of the game, and Arteta's gone ahead to back at him. Arteta is backing at Tzolis. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Very furious about him. Very furious about him. They know his potential, but he needs to up his sockings. That's why I told you that against Girona, he looked very good. Flamboyant, speedy, direct, you know. But according to this game, he has not yet gone ahead, obviously, take off a player. Remember, the reason why Arsenal went ahead to bring in Tzolis was to obviously take on these players and really create chances from the outside areas of the pitch. But right now, against a superior side than Girona, he hasn't gone ahead to do it. But the first best chance that Arsenal got, He was the man that initiated that one-touch football amongst him, Ricardo Carafiori, and Kai Havertz. What a moment he created. But taking or sitting down Hector Bellerin, it is still not yet seen. Soon we anticipate that it will happen and come to pass. Mosquera finding in Lewis Kelly in the single pivot. Mosquera, nice pass to find who? Ethan Nwaneri. Ethan Nwaneri from the right inside tunnel to the left side tunnel to find Hinkapie. Hinkapie plays in to find Gyokeres. Gyokeres plays in to find this is Ricardo Carafiori. He's a left back. Sorry, he's a left-sided centre back, but he's playing as an attacking midfielder. That's how high Arsenal is pressing this game. That's how high Arsenal is pressing this game. Rio Betis trying to calm down the pressure. Arsenal direct attacking with pace and quality combined with skill. 7 minutes in, it's 0-0 between Arsenal and Rio Betis. Ben White, throw in for Arsenal. And they've gone ahead to gift it to a side known as Rio Betis. Rio Betis on the attack. Shot at goal. Nice save by Kepa Arrizabalaga. A very, very, very heavy shot came in through from the right winger of Rio Betis. And what a save that was made by the goalkeeper of Arsenal. That is Kepa Arrizabalaga. In there for you. He has a heavy foot. I might call it like that. Very, very, very heavy. Into the mixer. And it's one Rio Betis. Rio Betis takes the lead. Rio Betis has taken the lead. Riquelme has taken the lead. Set piece brought him through. Miscommunication amongst the goalkeeper and the defenders of Arsenal. And it's one for Rio Betis. 0 Arsenal. But I was still telling you about Pablo Garcia, the right attacking midfielder for the side of Rio Betis. Came up and obviously scored and really directed a shot to Kepa Arrizabalaga that resulted into... There was a push when the goalkeeper went into this game of football. I don't know whether VAR will intervene, but I see a push. Was it from his fellow teammate or from the opponent? VAR stands a chance to come in through and really tell us exactly what went ahead to happen in here. Arsenal trailing by 1-0. Let's see how they really come back into the mixer. Obviously, we wait to see how things really come to pass for the club of Arsenal. Remember, they've just gone ahead to get in their man. That is Bruno Guimaraes. Expected to undergo his medical today. Tomorrow, he might be unveiled, or on Friday, or on Sunday. That is it. I'm having Mukwana Richard from Budaka. Julie, bro, in case Arsenal didn't sign Vinicius Jr., which other wingers do you think Arsenal could bring? Now, the other, you can talk about Bacola is there. There is Ferran Torres. He can play off the left very well. There is Nico Williams is another good left forward. Arsenal might look out for Yalidis from a side known as Juventus. I've seen a story that Rafael Leao has been offered to the club of Arsenal. Hundessa, you are commenting that. I don't know what you are really meaning. Arsenal trying to attack Ricardo Carafiori. He has really lost the ball. It looks like the manager has gone ahead to obviously change a little bit. Has Hinkapie gone ahead to play as a left-sided centre-back? Not really. Hinkapie is still playing as a left-back. Arsenal pressing high. They are trying to press them. But what they do have is to go for that ball over the top. A lot. Hincapie into Miles Lewis Kelly. Juaneri Ethan. Tzolis. It's a throw-in for the club of Arsenal. Arsenal is trying to mend up things, but things are not easy, mind you. They are not easy at all. If you think they are not. Hincapie looking out for Ben White. Mosquera into the mix, trying to do the needful and really calm down pressure. They are pressing with 3 men. That is the side known as Rio Betis. Nice play. Hincapie, ball over the top into the mixer. Obviously, Arsenal losing possession once again. Rio Betis trying to release this 33 guy who goes by names of Fabian, and he tries to obviously play into Riquelme, the goal scorer, trying to really put out some particular touches together, forming up triangles, putting Arsenal in a rondo. You understand? A rondo. That's where Arsenal has been put. And they're trying to play in rectangles. The patterns are really forming out well for the side of Rio Betis. Things are changing out. Arsenal is the team that started out really making its patterns look great, but they've gone ahead to obviously lose out on the patterns, and they are not winning the second balls. They are losing everything to Rio Betis, but Arsenal has gone ahead to press very well, and I think Isco has gone ahead to put it out, and it's now a throw-in for the club of Arsenal. Into the 13th minute of the game, Arsenal trying to build up something from behind, as they did at the beginning of the game. I've told you the Arsenal has the best chance of the game, but Gyokeres was denied by the goalkeeper, who combined with the defender to see to it that he doesn't put that ball in the back of the net. But it was an early attack. Nice play by the club of Arsenal. Again, they've gone ahead to obviously lose that ball. They've lost connection. No connection. There is miscommunication between Gyokeres and Max Dowman. We wait to see how things really pan out for this side. Ball over the top again. Goalkeeper gets it. Referee blows the whistle. An Arsenal player is down. It is Miles Lewis Kelly who is down. Not good news to the fans of Arsenal. Looks like it's a serious one. Will he continue? Oh. Looks like he's ready to go on. Free kick for the club of Arsenal. Free kick for the club of Arsenal. Almost at the center. They've gone ahead to kickstart it. Mosquera to Hincapie. Hincapie has gone ahead to obviously come up and really put in a very huge shift. Ben White. Miles Lewis Kelly putting out blind passes like nothing. Rio Betis are really winning all the second balls. Arsenal is not fighting enough. They are not putting in the best fighting spirit. I told you, this is going to be one of the best tests for Arsenal, because this is a team that finished 5th in the La Liga at the club of, in the La Liga, and they have one of the most experienced managers in Pellegrini, and whoever chose this fixture for Arsenal, he was indeed right, and he was wise. I give him kudos, because you now get the real test of what your team looks like. Although, amongst all these players that have gone here to start, how many get into the starting 11 for the club of Arsenal? You understand? I think Carafiori is the left back. Gyokeres is the striker. Tzolis left forward. I think only three of these get into the starting 11, because Raya is not here. Timber is not here. Gabi Magalhaes is on the bench. Saliba injured. Rice not here. Gyokeres not here. Odegaard not here. Saka, Olmadueke not here. You understand? It's only 3 players that are in this team that can obviously start, meaning that they are playing a second string side of Arsenal. But a second string side of Arsenal has to come and obviously show its nerves against teams like this. Nice interception by Benjamin White. On to Max Dorman. Can he really create a moment of magic? Lost possession. Lost possession. Benjamin White is out of position. They are trying to attack through the Benjamin White position where he's not in. Is it going to be a cross? Cut back. Cleared. Another corner. Another corner. Ethan Nwaneri has been the man that's going to clear all this out. Arteta is taking water, asking himself what he's supposed to do to see to it that he really gets the best out of this team. Thank you. The commentary is loud and clear in Uganda. That's Jacob. Another one. Defended very well this time round. Rokani, which channel is that? Game playing. Is it Live Sport 808? Live Sport 808. That's where you should go. Live Sport 808. You'll watch it there. Mosquera, a busy bee, into the defense of Arsenal. Tzolis trying to find Mosquera again. Arsenal trying to pass through the press in the middle. This is Ricardo Carafiori, obviously the left-sided centre-back, coming in through to create moments of magic. Switch of play, lost possession. I think Arsenal shouldn't be playing like that. Why should they be going in for those outside switch balls? Why don't they move the ball? And I think they are trying to move this ball quicker, but a lot of pressure is on them. Why don't they obviously try to pass it calm a little bit, and obviously try to regain their confidence? At the start of the game, Arsenal was really good at really putting out a couple of passes together, but right now, they are trying to lose every ball. Every build-up they make is sabotaged because they are really overambitious. I think it's high time they calm down. That's what I can call in for. Lewis Skelly plays in to find Mosquera. Mosquera, again, the same mistake has been made. A player like Max Dorman annoys you in such a game. He has all the skill sets to beat on these people, but he doesn't. Oh, what a gift by the goalkeeper. Brought down. Tzolis had been gifted by the goalkeeper. Closed down early enough. Another big chance for the club of Arsenal through the press. They had pressed very well, but obviously they couldn't put in a very huge gift altogether. Oh my God. Big chance missed. Big chance missed. Tzolis would have been on target. I like the right attacking midfielder of Rio Betis. He goes by the names of Pablo Garcia. Pablo Garcia, let me check how old is he. I'm liking the vibes he brings in. Yep. How old is this guy? He's 20 years of age. Guys, check out a guy known as Fabio Garcia. Very, very, very talented. He has been at Rio Betis since 2024, 2025. And in his first season, he played 3 games, 0 goals, 0 assists. Last season, he played 25 games. He played 15 games, 0 goals, 0 assists. Is it a penalty or a free kick for the club of Arsenal? Victor Gyokeres has been brought down. Gyokeres has been brought down, but outside the 18 box area, that's where the foul has been committed. Does Arsenal have a player who can obviously come and execute this very well? Goalkeeper gifting Tzolis with a heavy touch and couldn't obviously find that in the back of the net. Straight to obviously meet that ball. I liked the press and the idea. He tried to pass it into Victor Gyokeres, but it was a blind pass. All right, hard luck to the Greek. That is it. Free kick for the club of Arsenal. There is Ethan Nwaneri, Kai Havertz, and Max Dorman. Looks like Ethan Nwaneri has taken the responsibility to execute this. Let's wait and see his execution. Into the mixer, blocked by the wall. The wall was well positioned. Fabian Garcia Pablo Garcia loses possession. Arsenal trying to cook out something. This is Tzolis. He finds Ricardo Carafiori. Like that. Calm down and really play that ball. That is it. Tzolis trying to drop his shoulder. Couldn't beat any player. Goes back to find Ricardo Carafiori. They are defending as a team and attacking as a team. That is the beauty of this team of Girona. Sorry, of Rio Betis. Miles Lewis Kelly in the middle of the park, trying to do the needful.